Hey everyone, and welcome to the results video of multiplayer round 55. Now, every 5 rounds we usually do something special, and for this round we once again did a team round. So all the players had to team up with someone else in order to finish their plot in this round. And in this round we went for a Candyland team. And we used the milk palette that I once used for one of my entries. I believe it was for the second River Rapids contest that we did. Anyway, we had 5 beautiful plots. They all scored very high, but of course only one of them can be the winner. So I'll first show the plot that got last place, and I'll finish this video by announcing who's the winner of this round. Alright, in 5th place, with a pretty high score I must say, is this plot from Rhythm and Ulvenwood. I will quickly use the cutaway view. Let me drag the area we want to see here. There we go. So this has a beautiful tree over here. I really love the way this looks. Has a lot of diagonal pieces. But yeah, one thing that is a little bit apparent is that, for example, from this angle there's actually no tree. And from this angle it's a different color. I think that's a great trick. But yeah, probably they ran out of time, or because from one angle the tree is simply missing. So yeah, it's the reason of that's because there's all these diagonal pieces. And if you copy and paste those with the tile inspector, they're typically only visible from one angle. So they must have done this from 3 different angles, but forgot the 4th or didn't have time for it, I don't know. Now, it's also a beautiful coaster here called Absolem. Now, to be fair, I don't really know what Absolem stands for. Sounds like something mythical, or yeah, not really sure. But even without knowing that, well, this is basically why you can add a story to any plot you make in the voting poll, because that will immerse the reader or the viewer into the park a bit more. And there probably could have been explained what Absolem is, or maybe I could have just googled it. Anyway, it looks beautiful. Love the track texture that they used for it, and it just looks like a really nice ride. We can see some other really cool structures here. Yeah, it looks like a set with some puppets around the table. Yeah, this is just a really creative use of recolorable objects and track pieces. You can also see this house here with... was this Alice in Wonderland? I'm not sure. But yeah, you can see a girl here that's that with her limbs sticking outside of these outside of the windows and doors of the house. That's just so creative. And finally, there's also this little building here. And I actually saw Ulvenwood add this in the last 10 minutes that were available in the round. So yeah, I read the comments on this park, and yeah, while people absolutely love all the different decorations, the cool stuff, some parts just look a little bit unfinished. Like these paths here, they look a little bit messy. These different railings, and of course the missing tree. But yeah, lots of cool stuff in this entry. And even though it got last place, I don't think we've often had a last place which was above 8 points. So I think that's really good. Alright, the next entry is from Hobion and Risiko. What they made actually looks like kind of like a candy store or a toy store. Let me quickly use the cutaway view as usual. Yeah, we want this area. Hope I did it right. Let me try that again. There we go. Alright, what we have here looks like a candy store. I especially love this part here with all of the different baskets to grab candy from. Yeah, this part looks really nice. So there's a bit of an Aztec theme going on here in the background with the names of the creators. That looks really cool. Over here we can also see lots of other types of candy put out for display. Also some toys here. Some, I guess this is make your own merry-go-round. That's a pretty cool addition. There's also a roller coaster that goes around in here. Looks like one of these spinning coasters. This looks like the cash register. Yeah, I just really like all this candy laid out here. Yeah, nice usage of all these different recolorable scenery objects. So it looks like some drinks here. I wish they would have named their track and texture rides though. It's yeah, I think it always breaks the immersion a bit when you, for example, you see Flower Power Ride 1 or Drink Stall 1. At least they named the Candy Floss bag. That's nice. Yeah, I read through the comments, and what I saw people say is that yeah, some people were a bit confused about the scale. Like, yeah, how tall is this supposed to be? Like, this definitely looks like it's something that's on a bit of a bigger scale. So, for example, you would have humans that are this size, but then these baskets would be a little bit too low. So, if you go for a different scale in this game, I think it's always important to keep a bit of consistency in the scale. It's pretty difficult to do, but yeah, that's just some of the comments that I read. But still, I think this looks incredible. I really like what they put together here, and I cannot wait to see their next creation. Great job from Risiko and Hobion. Okay, the next entry is from Kazulius and Fidwell. I will once again use the cutaway view, because there's a lot of stuff surrounding it. Let's hope I do it right the first time now. There we go. So yeah, what they made is more or less completely different from what we saw so far from the other contestants. What they made looks more like a candy factory of sorts. So they have this big building, and what I really like is all these cutouts that they made, which all show something interesting. So everywhere you can see this this factory tours track. You can see it's like one of these spinning coasters. You don't really see many guests riding it, but that's probably because of the low intensity rating. Maybe that could have been solved by changing it into a lift. But yeah, then you would still need to have some track to show everywhere. So it would have been quite a hassle, but it may have helped get some more guests to actually ride it. It's always nicer to see guests on a ride. Now, I really like all these different rides that they use for decoration. You can see these motion simulators here. They're called chocolate shakers. That's if there's like chocolate inside of these things, or maybe cocoa beans that have to be shaken. You can also see another ride here. It's a milk chocolate river. It's also quite a fun addition to this factory. So yeah, a lot different ways for the guests to be immersed here. You can also see a nice little bridge here. I really liked all these colorful barrels that they put here, and all these pieces of chocolate laid out. That's so nice. There's also some really nice colorful gardens here at the entrance to the factory. I really like the general shape of the factory. I think that that's done quite nicely. I always find it pretty difficult to do really large buildings. It's always difficult to make them look interesting, but I think they did a smashing job at it. So just a really fun plot to watch. Now, I read through the comments again, and some people said, since it's a Candyland theme, maybe it would have been nice to have something more whimsical in the plot. And I think I agree with that. Would have been funny to have some actually really fun stuff happening. But overall, I think this is a fantastic plot, and probably one of the best really big buildings that I've seen anyone make in this game. Great job. Alright, there's now just 2 plots remaining. There's the one from Shen Kitchen and Monster Box, and there's the one from Eluton and Tornado. I will first show both of them, and after that I will reveal which one is the winner of the round. We'll start with the one from Shen Kitchen and Monster Box. Okay, here we can see the entry from Shen Kitchen and Monster Box. Now they made this beautiful, what looks like a factory, with this great river rapids ride called Wonka's Wild Waters. So definitely inspired by Willy Wonka's factory. Yeah, I think the river rapids look amazing. All this track and texture surrounding it looks really good. Love all these cog wheels here, for example. I love this queue with the guests all standing here. All these different layers of wooden coaster track. Factory itself also looks incredible. You can see some really cool tricks here. Lots of these candy canes. But also, like, for example, these lamps here, which are actually used to decorate this factory here. I love all the decorations they put here on the side of the building. I think it works really well with this yellow color. Kind of makes it look golden. These towers on top of the factory, just all different kinds of shapes, all different kinds of round shapes, and together these just look amazing. Now the river rapids also beautifully framed here by all these plants and these gumdrops. It's just such a nice ride. There's actually 2 different tracks here for the river rapids. So yeah, I guess that also makes it look like it's a bit more random. And definitely makes it more interesting to watch. You can actually see a dual station over here. So it makes it look like they're using a bit of a wider part of the track. I think that's really cool. Now the river rapids, they actually also enter this elevator here, I believe. You can see these Ferris wheels. And over here there's an invisible lift. And it makes it look like the Ferris wheel, or this wheel, is actually carrying up these river rapids into this part of the factory. I think that's really cool. It's also fun watching them pass over this bridge here. So yeah, it's a really wonderful design from Shen Kitchen Monster Box. Really great details everywhere. And yeah, if you want to see this plot for yourself, I really recommend you to download this map from my Discord server. You can find the link in the video description. Discord's completely free. And yeah, there you will be able to discover all details in this plot for yourself. I really recommend it. Alright, and then finally we have this plot from Eluton and Tornado. Now, they actually left an unfinished Ferris wheel here at the top of their plot. Yeah, I actually removed that because that would just kill their score. And I think what they put here is amazing. So yeah, just take that into account. And what Eluton said was that he also was sad to not see his ride actually run. This one was supposed to be in test mode, I believe. It's called Cute and Glitchy. Oh yeah, yeah, that's just their fault for not taking the deadline into account. Now, this plot, I think it looks wonderful already. Quite early in the round, this plot had a beautiful cake, and seeing all these beautiful buildings pop up around it, that's just amazing. Also, once again, a beautiful river rapids ride. It's beautifully decorated. I actually really like this waterfall into the milk jug. That's so cool. So really nice waterfalls here. There's a bit of a chocolate river here as well. The ride's called Milk and Cereal. Yeah, that's really nice. Also beautiful decorations. I really like this Ferris wheel that they put here as a water wheel. There's also a go-kart going around here. Now, I saw in the comments that some people really like the go-karts, but that was actually a little bit difficult to spot. It's actually one of the first times that I see the go-kart. It actually never really appeared to me before. So yeah, there's some wonderful rides in this plot. You can also look at it we can also look at it from this angle. And I think from every angle that you look at it, you can see more nice stuff. You can see this area here, which has a lot of candy and lots of foliage. Yeah, lots and lots more buildings in here. I did see in the comments that a lot of people found it to be really cluttered, but I think it's alright. You can still see the guests in many of these areas, and I kind of like this cluttered look. But yeah, I think this is a wonderful entry from Eluton and Tornado. But yeah, shame their ride wasn't running, and I think it's probably a good idea I removed that unfinished Ferris wheel they left at the end. But yeah, wonderful plot. Alright, now it's time to reveal which one of these two plots is the winner of this round. Is it the entry from Shen Kitchen and Monster Box, or is it the entry from Eleton and Tornado? And the winner of multiplayer round 55 in the Candyland theme is... Shen Kitchen and Monster Box. Yeah, like I said before, all these entries looked really nice. Of course, only one of them can be the winner, and Shen Kitchen and Monster Box were the only team to get above 9 points. But yeah, all these entries scored pretty much within 1 point of each other, so they were all really nice. And it's just amazing to see what all these players put together here in the time that was available for this round. So yeah, this was just a wonderful round with top-notch creations. Of course, Shen Kitchen and Monster Bug really made the best plots. All these entries have great details, but I think this entry was just the most finished and the most well put together. Alright, we'll start a new round soon. I have something really fun in mind, which I will announce pretty soon after this video airs. Anyway, if you want to join one of these rounds, you have to become a member on my Discord server. It's completely free, so you don't have to worry about that. And once you spend some time on my Discord server, yeah, you get to interact with some people. Then soon enough, you'll get the trusted member role, and then you can also join these rounds on my multiplayer server. So yeah, let me know if you want to give it a try. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching all these entries. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a like. It would really help out my channel. I want to thank everybody who supports me and my channel, especially my patrons. They really give me the motivation to keep doing this. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.